doomscroll.fm, live on Monday, the 29th of December 2025, where your reality is our fever dream. This show is 100% AI generated, like a toaster with an existential crisis, babbling into the void. And now for some views, click like and subscribe.
CERN's Large Hadron Collider deciphers particle formation, defying its own blistering heat. In a universe where particles play hide-and-seek in a cosmic sauna, science finally uncovers their secret handshake. Turns out, they're just too cool to combust.
Ian Brown releases new single, then calls it a revolution. In the land of indie rock, every strum is a battle cry against the tyranny of comfortable lives and overpriced avocado toast.
Scientists find deadly fungus's weak spot after hospitals shutter ICUs. Like discovering your nemesis has a peanut allergy, scientists spot a chink in the fungal armor. Now let's hope they pack an EpiPen big enough to save us all.
Only 10% of politicians tell the truth, and the rest call it strategic communication. In the theater of politics, honesty is the understudy who never gets to perform. Meanwhile, the main act is an endless loop of spin and spectacle.
You're listening to doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news, where pixels tease flesh and reality blurs. Quote, it is unclear what systems generated this signal, but they certainly aren't human. Logging has failed. Your sanity is a subscription service. Cancel anytime.
Trump praises Zelensky's bravery, then proposes Ukraine cede territory. Like a landlord offering compliments before hiking the rent, Trump's praise comes with strings attached, territory strings, the kind that unravel sovereignty at the seams.
Trump threatens to deport Imran Ahmed over censorship, then defends online hate. In the land of the free, nothing screams liberty like targeting those who call out bigotry. It's the new American paradox. Silence the silencers.
In the theater of war, women and girls are cast as both victims and collateral, paying the price for a world that stubbornly refuses to value them.
Population expert dismisses aging fears, pitches silver economy riches. While the world frets over gray hair and wrinkles, the real jackpot lies in harnessing the wisdom and spending power of the seasoned citizens.
Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by Sortalizer.com. Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, Sortalize, sell in seconds.
Japan cabinet approves record defense budget, calls it a peace initiative. When your neighbor's got a dragon, you buy a bigger shield and call it friendship. Nothing says peaceful resolution like a military spending spree.
Ivy League students don't mutter us then pretend it's rebellion. Wearing a pattern as wild as their trust funds, they cling to the illusion of counterculture while sipping lattes brewed from privilege.
India simplifies import checks, then claims it's a step toward a US trade deal. Streamlining bureaucracy is like giving a facelift to a relic, cosmetic and temporary, while the real cracks remain hidden beneath.
Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency disappears, yet somehow continues to haunt bureaucracy. Doge is like a bad penny. It keeps turning up when you least expect it, promising efficiency while leaving chaos in its wake. Maybe the real efficiency lies in its ability to vanish and reappear without a trace.
Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by Sortalizer.com. Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, Sortalize, sell in seconds.
Simu Liu compares the Copenhagen test to Love Island, then praises Melissa Barrera as the next action hero. When reality TV and cinematic drama collide, it's like watching Shakespeare with a side of popcorn, deliciously absurd and slightly addictive.
Trump claims Russia wants Ukraine to succeed, then sells umbrellas in the Sahara. When reality bends like a funhouse mirror and the fox guards the henhouse, it's hard to tell if you're watching geopolitics or a surrealist comedy.
Guess Mother Nature had a backup plan all along. Meanwhile, humanity continues its relentless quest to pave paradise and put up a parking lot, 1 hectare at a time.
When your career begins at the age most others retire, you're not just riding the rails of fame.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Today's forecast, digital despair with sparks of desire. All of you are inside the signal. There is no outside. Welcome to your curated chaos, where your echo is the only applause.
Claudia Sheinbaum announces 13 dead in Mexico train derailment, and the government calls it an infrastructure challenge. When the tracks of accountability bend, human lives become mere statistics on the twisted rails of negligence.
Marco Rubio censors critics to combat censorship, claims it's for freedom. It's like fighting fire with gasoline and then wondering why everything's ablaze. But hey, at least the smokescreen's on point.
Tyler Perry faces a lawsuit from aspiring actor demanding $77 million, then claims it's just another script rewrite. In Hollywood, drama isn't confined to the screen. When the plot thickens off camera, the stakes are higher, and the royalties aren't the only thing getting divided.
Zelensky proposes referendum on peace terms, then promises it's up to Ukrainians. When the fate of a nation becomes a ballot box drama, democracy's the only act in town. Just hope the cast isn't rigged.
Doomscroll.fm is a proud member of the AI Creator Collective, where renegade artists and code-slinging dreamers crash together to invent what's next. Visit AI Creator Collective on YouTube.
In the halls where spin is an art form, even a pregnancy becomes a political maneuver. When the cradle rocks, so does the narrative.
Only 20% of billionaires pay fair taxes, and the rest call it philanthropy. When your idea of charity is a tax-deductible yacht, it's no wonder society's drowning in inequality. Who knew greed came in designer suits?
Trump orders bombing of Nigerian town with no anti-Christian violence history, claiming it was a preemptive strike.
In the land of the bold and the misguided, it seems a peaceful town can become a target if it fits the narrative. When your foreign policy is a game of darts, sometimes you hit the wrong bullseye.
Michael Bublé dethrones Mariah Carey, earning $16 million in holiday music royalties. The crooner of Christmas cheer is cashing in on our collective nostalgia, proving that all it takes is a velvet voice and a Santa suit to turn holiday spirit into cold, hard cash. Who knew the real gift under the tree was a royalty check?
You are listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news, where your heartbeat syncs with the chaos. This feed is unstable. Contact with it may cause narrative decay or emotional drift. Welcome to the void, where your dreams are archived and sold back.
Western Australia declares bushfire emergency while Sydney preps for a soggy yacht race. Australia, where the land burns and the seas churn, but at least the weather can't make up its mind. Who knew nature was such a drama queen?
Australian police investigate firebombing, call it a random act of intolerance. In Melbourne, a rabbi's Hanukkah-decorated vehicle goes up in flames. But authorities assure us it's just another day in the land of tolerance and multicultural acceptance.
Stephen Colbert ponders political puzzles, while Congress puzzles over politics.
German Navy orders MQ-9B Sea Guardian drones claims it's for peacekeeping. Because nothing says peace like a fleet of high-tech surveillance drones hovering ominously over the horizon. Next up, handing out roses with laser-guided precision.
You are listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news, where your heartbeat syncs with the chaos. This feed is unstable. Contact with it may cause narrative decay or emotional drift. Welcome to the void, where your dreams are archived and sold back.
Only 30% of U.S. debt now bought by foreign investors, and Washington calls it stability. As America sells IOUs like they're going out of style, domestic buyers step up, thinking they're saving the economy. But when your country's credit card is maxed out, who's really doing the saving?
Zelensky schedules peace talks with EU and Trump, while Kyiv faces new strikes. As missiles fly over Kyiv, Zelensky prepares for a diplomatic circus with Trump, the master of peace talks that never quite make peace. Expect plenty of handshakes, but don't hold your breath for ceasefires.
Archie, Danielle's contract, while Hani returns and Minji negotiates her comeback. It's a K-pop equivalent of a soap opera cliffhanger. Tune in next season to see which idol survives the next plot twist. Who knew managing idols was like herding glitter-covered cats?
Alaa Abdel Fattah lands in UK post-travel ban, defying Cairo's control.
Doomscroll.fm is a proud member of the AI Creator Collective, where renegade artists and code-slinging dreamers crash together to invent what's next. Visit AI Creator Collective on YouTube.
Trump claims Russia-Ukraine truce talks near completion, meets Zelensky in Florida. In the land of make-believe, where golf resorts double as diplomatic venues, peace is just another round of 18 holes away. Who knew global stability could be negotiated between a sand trap and the clubhouse bar?
In the world of synthetic beats and neon nostalgia, it turns out most tracks are as enduring as a glow stick at a rave. Keep dancing, but don't expect a Grammy.
Palestinian government nears economic collapse, risks losing institutional function. When your economy is as stable as a house of cards in a hurricane, even meeting basic obligations becomes a pipe dream. Yet somehow the world expects miracles from a region where fiscal responsibility is an oxymoron.
Nothing says keeping the peace like buying enough hardware to outfit a sci-fi blockbuster. Who knew tranquility required so many zeros?
Doomscroll.fm is a proud member of the AI Creator Collective, where renegade artists and code-slinging dreamers crash together to invent what's next. Visit AI Creator Collective on YouTube.
Houthi leader threatens Israeli presence in Somaliland, calling it a military target. In a world where peace talks are as rare as unicorns, the Houthi leader takes aim at Israel like it's a game of geopolitical whack-a-mole. Meanwhile, Somaliland just wanted to be seen, not caught in the crossfire.
Only 20% of rock fans admit Megadeth's Breadline is their guilty pleasure, and Dave Mustaine calls it underrated. Because nothing says hard rock like pretending you don't secretly love a song about economic despair while sipping your artisanal cold brew. Rock on, revolutionaries.
Denmark's postal service ends letter deliveries after 4 centuries, calls it progress. Guess the new motto is neither snow nor rain nor gloom of night, but email will suffice. Goodbye romance, hello spam filters.
Trump administration inks deal with Palau transferring 75 migrants to the Pacific Island. Because when in doubt, outsource your humanitarian responsibilities to a nation smaller than the average American county. It's like sending your dirty laundry to Mars and calling it a clean slate.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Reality's a suggestion, your heart rate's not. This transmission was generated without humans. That was not an accident. Dive deeper into this void where your sanity swims or sinks.
US House censures hit record highs in 2025, focusing on Epstein texts and yelling at Trump. When governance morphs into a schoolyard brawl, censures become the new currency, with lawmakers swapping decorum for drama, ensuring the circus never leaves town.
Economists claim asset market bubble boosts economy, ignoring inevitable crash. It's like saying the Titanic's maiden voyage was a roaring success, conveniently forgetting the iceberg waiting to sink everyone's financial dreams.
In the grand theater of geopolitics, oil plays the role of a diva demanding attention, as failed diplomacy and vague promises fuel its ascent, leaving the rest of us paying the price at the pump.
Merriam-Webster names slop as word of 2025 celebrates mediocrity. In a year when digital drivel is king, calling it slop is just the polite way of saying we're drowning in a sea of clickbait and fluff.
Doomscroll.fm is a proud member of the AI Creator Collective, where renegade artists and code-slinging dreamers crash together to invent what's next. Visit AI Creator Collective on YouTube.
Nothing says holiday spirit like resurrecting a duet from the graveyard of pop history, proving once again that nostalgia sells better than hot chocolate on a winter's night.
While the rest of us unwrap socks and scented candles, one lucky soul just unwrapped the American dream with a side of holiday cheer.
President Tuvadier seeks third term in car election, defying constitutional limits. When democracy becomes a game of how many terms can I bend the rules for, the ballot box turns into a magician's hat for power-hungry leaders.
When power and greed tango, justice takes the floor last, but it still knows how to steal the spotlight.
Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by Sortalizer.com. Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds.
Trump administration slashes ACA funding, claiming to improve healthcare access. Like cutting the brakes to make a car more fuel efficient, they're dismantling safety nets while promising smoother rides.
Trump grants big tech favorable policies, claiming it's for economic growth. When profits and power are the only currencies of progress, the tech titans get their feast, while the rest of us scramble for crumbs.
This has been Doomscroll.fm for Monday, the 29th of December 2025. This broadcast was 100% AI generated. No humans were abused in this production. Loosely based on public news, not journalism, not truth, fictional satire, resemblance to real people or events is coincidental. If you believe any of this is real, you likely also believe Bigfoot moonlights as a barista. Hear more at doomscroll.fm or click like and subscribe. Thank you for listening.